There is a real Social Security rule that can increase a retirement benefit by as much as 32% in a common example, but it is not a secret form that instantly adds 32% to every senior's check. The increase comes from delayed retirement credits, and the decision behind it can also stop your monthly payments for years. Before you sign anything, you need to know who can use this strategy, how the number is calculated, what happens to family benefits, and why the wrong move could leave you without the income you expected. For people born in 1943 or later, Social Security generally adds delayed retirement credits at a rate of 8% per year after full retirement age, up to age 70. If someone's full retirement age is 66 and they delay all the way to 70, 4 years of credits can equal 32%. That is the source of the headline. It is not a cost of living adjustment. It is not a bonus for filling out paperwork. It does not continue growing after age 70. And it does not mean a person who claimed early can always turn a reduced check into exactly 132% of the full retirement age amount. The starting point matters. Suppose your full retirement age benefit is $2,000 a month. If you wait from full retirement age 66 until age 70, a simplified 32% increase would bring the amount to about $2,640 before future cost of living adjustments and other details. But you gave up 4 years of checks to receive the larger amount. At $2,000 a month, that is roughly $96,000 in payments not collected during the delay. The larger check can catch up over time, but it does not erase the waiting period. That is why claiming age is a lifetime planning decision, not a contest to produce the biggest monthly number. Now, what if you already started receiving retirement benefits? If you have reached full retirement age but are not yet 70, Social Security allows you to request voluntary suspension of retirement benefit payments. During the suspension, you earn delayed retirement credits for each eligible month, and your payments automatically restart at age 70 unless you ask to restart earlier. Here is the surprising part. SAW says you may request voluntary suspension orally or in writing. You do not need one magical signed form to create the credits. A written request can provide a record, but the legal power comes from the suspension rule, not a viral form number. If you contact Social Security in June and ask to suspend, the suspension generally begins no earlier than the following month. Social Security pays benefits 1 month behind, so timing can confuse people. Confirm the final payment date and the month in which credits begin. The request cannot create credits for months before the suspension starts. You cannot wait until age 70 and ask SAW to pretend you suspended 3 years earlier. Planning must happen before the credits are lost. And then comes the first major warning when your retirement benefit is suspended. Benefits paid to other people on your record are generally suspended too. A divorced spouse may be treated differently, but a current spouse or child receiving benefits on your record could lose those payments during the suspension. You must calculate the household effect, not only your personal increase. Imagine your check is $2,000, and a family member receives $500 on your record. Suspending your check may stop $2,500 in total monthly income, not merely $2,000. The later increase may still be valuable, but the cost is larger than the headline suggests. The second warning involves Medicare. If Medicare Part B premiums are currently deducted from your Social Security check, that automatic deduction cannot continue when the check is suspended. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services may bill you directly. If you ignore the bill, you could risk losing Part B coverage. Before suspending, arrange a reliable payment method and watch for notices. A benefit strategy that increases future income is not useful if it accidentally creates a health coverage crisis. The third warning involves supplemental security income, known as C. SAW states that suspending retirement benefits can make a person ineligible for C. C is needs-based, and its rules differ from Social Security retirement insurance. If you receive C, do not request suspension without getting an explanation of the full effect in writing. Now let us separate voluntary suspension from withdrawal. A withdrawal of a retirement application is a different action, generally limited by strict timing and repayment rules. It can require repaying benefits received by you and certain family members, along with amounts withheld for Medicare premiums or taxes. It is not a simple reset button for someone who has collected checks for years. Voluntary suspension after full retirement age does not normally require repaying past retirement checks. Instead, future payments stop while new delayed credits build. Because the two strategies sound similar, people sometimes request the wrong one. Ask Social Security, am I requesting withdrawal of my application or voluntary suspension beginning after full retirement age? Make the representative explain which rule applies. There are other ways a Social Security check can rise, and none guarantees 32%. If you continue working, Social Security reviews reported wages. When a new year of earnings replaces a lower year among the 35 years used in your calculation, ESSA can recompute your benefit. The increase may be retroactive to January of the year after the earnings were received. Check your earnings record for missing or incorrect wages. A correction can raise a benefit if it changes the calculation. Keep W-2 forms, tax returns, pay records, and proof of self-employment income. Survivor, spouse, and divorced spouse benefits may also change the total available to a household. Social Security usually does not stack two full benefits, but a person may receive their own amount plus an additional amount that brings them to a higher eligible benefit. And if SAW made a decision you believe is wrong, Form SSA 561 may be used to request reconsideration in many non-medical cases. That form can correct an error if the appeal succeeds. It does not automatically add 32%. So who should seriously consider delayed credits or voluntary suspension? Someone in good health, with other income and with reason to expect a long retirement may value a larger inflation-adjusted lifetime payment. A higher earner in a married couple may also consider how their claiming decision could affect a future survivor benefit. Someone with urgent cash needs, serious health concerns, no emergency savings, or family members depending on the current record may decide that keeping payments is more important. Neither choice is morally better. The goal is to make the trade-off consciously. Taxes matter too. Suspending benefits changes annual income and may affect how much of Social Security is taxable. Withdrawals from retirement accounts, Medicare income-related premiums in later years, and cash flow planning. A qualified tax professional can model the interaction. Before making the request, collect 5 numbers. Number 1, your current monthly benefit. Number 2, your estimated payment at each possible restart age. Number 3, the total benefits that you and family members would give up during suspension. Number 4, Medicare premiums and other bills that must be paid from another source. Number 5, the approximate age at which the larger monthly payments catch up with the checks you skipped. Do not calculate using only 8% multiplied by years. Ask SAW for personalized estimates because birth year, exact months, original claiming age, cost of living adjustments, family benefits, and other rules can change the real result. Then, request written confirmation. Record when the suspension starts, which benefits stop, how Medicare will be paid, and when retirement payments restart. Check your bank account and SAW notices to ensure the request was processed correctly. Watch for scammers who offer to submit a secret 32% form for a fee. No private company can manufacture delayed retirement credits. Never pay with gift cards or crypto, and never give an unexpected caller access to your Social Security account. Here is the climax the headline leaves out. A 32% increase can be real when someone with a full retirement age of 66 delays to 70. But the one form is not the benefit. Time is the benefit. You receive credits because you delay or suspend eligible retirement payments, not because ink touched a page. For someone whose full retirement age is later than 66. There are fewer years between full retirement age and 70, so the maximum increase from that point is less than 32%. A person with full retirement age 67 has 3 years to age 70, producing roughly 24% in delayed credits under the 8% annual rate. That single detail proves why the promise cannot apply to everyone. Call Social Security through an official channel and ask for estimates with 3 options. Continue now, suspend until a chosen date, and suspend until 70. Include the effect on spouse, child, C, and Medicare payments. Then make the decision based on your household, not a thumbnail. Share this with someone between full retirement age and 70. The right request could raise a future check, but only after a real sacrifice today. Subscribe for Social Security explanations that show both the benefit and the price hidden behind the percentage. Make the numbers personal before stopping a single payment. Your future security depends on the complete calculation, not the largest percentage.